The big breaking story that we're tracking from the Supreme Court, it's a much needed breather from the IT department for the Congress party that has been crying over the fact that its accounts have been frozen in poll season. Remember, the accounts were frozen over non-recovery of pending dues to the IT department. But now in the Supreme Court, there is relief for the Congress party as the IT department has submitted before the Supreme Court that they will in fact not be gunning for the recovery of the balance amount of payment during poll season, but after. Remember, the Congress party has only paid about 135 crores of the 1700 crores that are due. Their accounts were frozen on defaulting on those payments, but the IT department has said that they will in fact be re-looking over the recovery issue after the election. Let's go across to Vasudha Venugopal joining us with the very latest. So Vasudha, the Congress of course has been, time and time again raising this as a political vendetta tool, saying that, the agencies are being misused in order to target the opposition. The IT department has given a breather of sorts, saying in the court that they don't want to make any more recoveries till the election is over.
That's right, Trishika, and this comes just a day after this massive India rally happened in Ramlila Maidan, where Congress leader Rahul Gandhi clearly said that the government is basically indulging in alleged tax terrorism, and the Congress is basically a victim of it. And the centre, in fact, Mallikarjun Kharge also said that he met JP Nadda in the Rashtrapati Bhavan yesterday when the when the awards were being given, Bharat Ratna were being given, and he had basically raised this issue. And today, the submissions of the centre in front of the Supreme Court are very interesting because it says that it will not pursue action on recovery of 1700 crore from the Congress party till the elections are over. It will not trouble the party till the elections are over, and all this action will take place post elections. Remember, Congress was asked to pay 20% of this, of which 135 crore have already been paid by the Congress party, and the Congress party had also filed writ petitions in the Delhi High Court, and it has also approached Supreme Court now. It has also approached the ITAT. All these days, the centre had basically taken a position that the Congress party had violated Section 13A of the Income Tax Act, which basically gives exemption to political parties from filing taxes. It had actually not, filed its returns, which is why it has violated the rules, and that is why the number went up to 3,500 crores. But Congress party had basically said that this was the time leading to, Sitaram Kesari, and even much before that. So it had become very it was a serious matter, and these allegations were being raised every day by the Congress party. So today's submissions by the centre in the by the IT department in the Supreme Court are very interesting, because this is not just a breather for the Congress party. It also probably in some ways marks the beginning of the end to this whole controversy on allegations of tax terrorism and democracy versus Tanashahi that the Congress party has been framing this debate as.
All right. This, of course, is going to be a relief for the Congress party in poll season, Vasudha, because, they've been alleging that several of their bank accounts were blocked. There are accounts that have been frozen. One is hoping now with this relief that is coming in that, those accounts will, in fact, be unfrozen, because the argument that has been made by the Congress party is that it's not even a level playing field. And like you said, there was a massive opposition rally yesterday where all parties have come together and talked about how central agencies, be it the ED, the CBI or the IT department, are being quote-unquote misused against the government, something that the Prime Minister today has spoken on, interestingly, in that interview to the Tamil TV station, where he said that the ED isn't being misused. But, apart from the fact that the court has this relief has been given by the IT department, what's the final verdict in the court? What's happened in court finally? Because we know that the Congress party didn't actually get relief from the Delhi High Court before this.
Absolutely. The writ petitions were dismissed by, the Delhi High Court, and that is what the centre basically based its defence on. When we spoke to IT department sources, they kept quoting, the ITAT and also Delhi High Court's observation, saying that the Congress party had approached the court very close to the deadline, and in fact, the court did not find it, a suitable matter to sort of, interject in between or interduct in between, and that is why it had dismissed those petitions. But today it is interesting because this income tax department has clearly said that it does not, it will not go after the Congress party, and it will pursue the recovery of the 1,700 crore rupees after the elections, post-elections, and it will not trouble the party, with the elections that are ongoing. Now, this, of course, is the hearing is going on, and we will get to know in a bit as to what exactly the Supreme Court has said in this matter. All of this happened in front of Justice B.Y. Ratna, and she was Justice Nagaratna was hearing the matter, and Solicitor Tushar Mehta was arguing on behalf of the Income Tax Department, and we'll get to know what the Supreme Court has said in a bit.
All right, thanks very much, Vasudha, for joining us with the very latest. The IT department there has given a breather to the Congress party over recovery of the better part of 1,700 crore rupees. They said that all of those can now happen after the election. Don't want problems in that regard, is what the Solicitor General said.